Welcome everyone. I'm really excited. My name is Ed Kenny. I'm one of the founding advisors with Think Energy. And I want to really welcome all of our wonderful advisors on tonight. All the ones that have been with us and our brand new advisors. I want to welcome you on to this call if this is your first State of the Company call. And I really want to say how excited I am to have all these guests on tonight. I know that there's a ton of guests on tonight, and for good reason. This is a call that we do once a month, the first Monday of every month. We do a State of the Company address where we get the executive team together to come on and give everyone an update, recognize everyone for the good work that they're doing with recognition, and share all the details and new up and coming things that are happening in our company. But tonight we have a very special State of the Company call because we just experienced our very first annual State of the National Convention. A group of about 650 advisors congregated in Atlantic City, New Jersey, from Thursday to Sunday. And we sat through and watched this company transform itself into level 2, next generation, with massive innovation, great news, and a compilation really of the efforts of all the advisors and all the hard work that we've done to get this company to where it is. And now they're delivering in a big way for all of us with massive innovation. You know, I've been in the energy business for over 16 years now, and it's been a pretty static industry, you know, deregulation, competition. Now we're entering into a whole new phase of innovation. The real reason why we deregulated the energy markets, because the innovation that would come, and Think Energy is the catalyst for that innovation. And we're going to learn a lot tonight. So for those out there that are listening in, grab your notepads and your pens, take copious notes, because we have some great announcements for you, great surprises, great initiatives, promotions. So take the time to really understand what we're saying, because it's going to go quick. It's going to go quick and furious. So everything that you're going to learn is timely information, and the quicker you understand it, the quicker your success is going to come. So I have the pleasure and honor to introduce the person that made all of this possible for all of us, the founder and CEO of Think Energy, Michael Fallquist. Are you with us tonight?
Ed, I'm here. How are you?
Excellent, brother. Excellent. Really looking forward to hearing from you tonight.
That was quite a weekend, my friend.
It was.
It was definitely a weekend for the ages. Well, hello everybody. It's great to be here on the first post-Empower State of the Company address, the first call in this new era of Think Plus. Before we dive into all that was covered this past weekend and what's ahead for us, I want to take a moment to express our gratitude to the many veterans among us as we celebrate your service on Veterans Day. It's important to reflect on the extraordinary service and sacrifice that our brave men and women in uniform have made, so we can all enjoy the freedoms that can be taken for granted. We wouldn't be able to pursue our dreams without you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Let's honor the spirit of service by working together to create a community that strives to be as generous and courageous as those who have served. Now let's talk about what happened this weekend in Atlantic City. The energy at Empower 24 was incredible. And I believe that every single person in that room could feel it. We had an amazing lineup of corporate announcements and field-led presentations, followed by a party on Saturday night for the ages. It was the beginning of a new, bigger, and brighter version of Think Plus, and confirmed what many of us already knew. We have an unmatched group of passionate, driven people moving us forward. As we grow our business, we have to remain laser focused on growing our team in a way that puts each of us in the best possible position to succeed. That's something we've prioritized since day one. When I first approached the Kenny brothers and Tony Procopio, To discuss my vision for an energy network marketing company, my focus was clear: to build a business rooted in products that are truly beneficial to customers, supported by proprietary technology and ambitious plans to lead the community solar industry. They bought into that vision, and we left that meeting energized to get to work. Recognizing the need for a strong corporate team, I soon brought in Brad Tayles, an expert in compensation plan design with decades of industry experience. What started as a short consulting engagement quickly turned into a deeper partnership. Brad's extensive field experience perfectly complemented my corporate expertise, and we discovered a shared passion for the network marketing industry. Since then, we've continued to build our team with people who share our values and bring complementary strengths to drive our mission forward. Now, as we continue to emphasize data and technology in our growth, we felt it was time to bring another complementary skill set, like a data scientist. Many of you have had the pleasure of getting to know Phil Santinoceto. Phil has an impressive resume: Yale, chief data scientist at Reuters, a successful startup on his own. But above all, he's one of us. He's a grinder, he's an entrepreneur, and most importantly, he's someone who wants to see Think Plus create positive change for you and for our communities. I tell you all that because we made a big announcement on Saturday night that we're very proud of. Effective immediately, Phil will be working side by side with me as the new president of Think Plus. Phil and I have spent countless hours discussing how data and technology will unlock true potential of Think Plus. And I can't wait for this next chapter of growth and success for each and every one of you and our business. Congratulations, Phil. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Mike.
Buddy, it is going to be a very exciting next chapter of growth in our business.
I'm incredibly excited, right? I'm so excited for this opportunity. Not only do I have big ideas for how data and technology can empower all of you. When I spoke on Saturday, I delved into how Billy Beane and the Oakland A's changed how baseball teams were built in the early 2000s. You know, he used data to identify undervalued players and built a winning team despite having a much smaller budget than most. His Moneyball approach proved that data could revolutionize long-standing assumptions and drive success. I drew that parallel because similarly, network marketing has relied on instincts and relationships, things that matter. But I believe that we can use data to empower our teams and create strategic growth. That's where my background comes in. Data lets us understand what's really happening in our organization, helping us make decisions with clarity and precision, reveals patterns, measures success drivers, and allows us to share insights across our network. Now, of course, I want to assure all of you that it isn't just about the numbers, it's about people, about using numbers to get the most out of ourselves and our teams. We'll use data to personalize your experience, make things easier and more impactful for you. You know, there's a famous quote from a player who said, "I'm going out there for myself, but I get nowhere unless the team wins." This is a winning team and a winning strategy, and the future is incredibly bright. So with that, I want to dive into some of the announcements that we talked about at Empower 24. The first was Think Local, right? We are shifting what we've been doing with OneTribe. As many of you know, we've been protecting 50 trees for every customer that gets enrolled at Think Energy. Well, we're putting that to new use. So starting in January, every single customer that enrolls is going to be generating up to $10 per customer that we can use to fund campaigns that matter most to all of you. It's about driving local community engagement, building local campaigns, and driving more in community engagement. I'm going to touch on details on Think Local very, very soon. And I'm actually going to have a large presentation where everybody's going to come together. They're going to understand how Think Local works. We had the think tank, our first annual think tank at the National Convention, where we had a number of EAs pitching their campaign ideas. We'll get to review that. We'll take a look at some of the video. It's Think Local is going to be an absolutely amazing program for us to drive more community engagement, because it's not just about empowering ourselves and empowering our teams. It's about empowering the communities that we live in. And Think Local is going to be a major driver in how we can do that. The next thing that we talked a lot about was Think Smart, right? As many of you know, we launched a pilot program with Think Smart. It was an application where people got to understand what their loads were and how they could shift load and generate value. And it was an amazing program. We got a ton of great feedback about it. But there was a fundamental flaw with it. And that was that it required active participation to do something. So if you shifted your load, you generated value for yourself. But there was a lot of people that have busy lives, and it's difficult to stay on top of those things. So we pivoted a little bit with Think Smart, and we built out an incredibly robust ecosystem that is going to scale into the future, but we're starting with smart thermostats. So in the cart today, in Texas, customers are going to be able to sign up for a smart thermostat connected product that is going to unlock a ton of value. Our Think Clean rates in Texas right now are at 13.6 cents. But if they connect their smart thermostat, it's an additional $10 a month in value, bringing that rate at 1,000 kilowatt hours a month down to 12.6. But it's not just tied to the product. Any customer in Texas can save $10 a month by just connecting their smart thermostat to their existing product. This is absolutely game-changing for us. Not only is this going to rocket our rates to the top of the rate board, so that way any price-sensitive customers that are trying to comparison shop are going to see Think Smart with thermostat connected at the top of the rate boards. But if there's another product that they're interested in, think basic. Think about all of our different ETF busters and other products. They can add their smart thermostat to that product and save an additional $120 a year. Leveraging Proton, leveraging technology to unlock real value for customers. We are so excited about this first step with the Think Smart ecosystem that we can't wait to see how many people are going to be engaging with it and utilize it. And the beauty of this Think Smart ecosystem that we're building is customers don't have to do a thing. All of the technology makes these micro adjustments throughout the day to make sure that we're maximizing comfort for customers while providing this savings seamlessly without any interaction at all. We can't wait for you guys to see it, use it, and start saving immediately. Because this is what we're all about. We're all about generating value for you, the team that we love, the network that we absolutely love working hard for, but also generate value for customers. That is the win-win that we're focused on. It is incredibly simple. It takes 2 to 3 minutes to connect your smart thermostat. Take a screen grab of this. Take a picture. Any Texas customer can add Think Smart right now by logging into their My Account portal and start saving $10 a month. You could be on Think Basic in Texas and save an additional $10 a month. It's so incredibly exciting. It's generating value for customers. And this is the tip of the iceberg. We're starting with Texas. We've got plans to expand into more markets. We got plans to increase devices that we're connecting to, because it's Think Smart ecosystem is all about generating value for customers by leveraging technology, leveraging data. That's the beauty of the Think Smart ecosystem. The next thing that we talked about that we're incredibly excited about too is where we are with community solar, right? A lot of you have attended our fireside chats on Thursdays, and we've done amazing work with community solar. We're all about connecting the largest volume of customers to the largest volume of community solar savings nationwide. And we're building on that even further. You guys have done an absolutely amazing job this year of connecting customers to guaranteed savings with community solar. And that has unlocked our ability to get more and more IPPs onto our platform, to the point where currently, today, our 2025 outlook has got availability for over 50,000 customers for allocation. This is 5 times more than what we had in 2024. And that's just today. There is a lot more time before we hit 2025 and even during 2025 where we can add more allocation and open up more customer volume. Steve Condon has done an amazing job, but all of the hard work that we've been able to do would be nowhere without the power of this network, the power to connect with customers and convince all those IPPs of not only how we can promote community solar, but we can get those customers lined up and then allocated to farms. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do with all of this availability in 2025. And all of this customer volume we're moving with the power of Proton. The other thing that we talked about in earnest was we've opened up residuals on all products. Think Basic as well as community solar. Now, my good buddy Brad, you're around here, right, dude?
I am, buddy.
All right. Why don't you walk everybody through all those residuals that we unlock for community solar and Think Basic?
All right, buddy. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Go ahead and hit present.
I did. What the heck?
You got to hit it down below. Like hit the present button right there. Go down the bottom.
Okay, buddy. Got it?
There you go.
Look at that. Now I just got to advance here. Hold on. Where am I here? Let's go. Okay, here I am. Fat guy in a blue suit. Phil, first of all, before I get going, buddy, I just want to welcome you officially to the team. When Mike called me a week or two ago and said, Brad, I'm thinking about offering the position of president of Think Plus to Phil, I stopped him. As soon as he said, I'm thinking about offering the position of president, I said, Mike, and he said, to Phil, I said, buddy, you can stop right now. I've had the privilege to work on side by side with you, buddy, for the last year and a half. Not your not your undivided attention, because you were spread really thin, helping all channels and everyone in the company on your role. I said, if he can be full time with us, buddy, that's the smartest allocation, the smartest hire you could ever make. Not only folks because Phil's so smart, because that's a given. He's one of us. I said this on stage. Not everyone thinks like a network marketer. Not everyone has the same passion for this field, same passion for our cause. Some don't. Some of you that are on this call today I'm familiar with from previous companies. You know what I'm talking about without saying those companies, right? Not everyone has the same vision and the same thought process as Michael Fallquist. The reason I came to this company about 2 years ago now is because of him, because I know what he thinks, I know how he thinks, and I know his passion for building the network and everything that he puts into it. But Phil, when I met you, you weren't normal. You're one of us. You thought the exact same way, and you're going to see that later on today, folks. I could not be prouder. I could not be more excited about Phil taking that position. Thank God you said yes, Phil. I'm glad I didn't deter you from saying I love the idea, but I can't work with Brad, Mike. And so
Hey, you're part of the reason why I said yes, dude. I absolutely love working with you.
thanks, Phil, buddy. And yeah, so excited, Phil, for the future. And thanks for coming on board, buddy. And thanks for everything you do on a daily basis, folks. We want to, I don't know about you, but a lot of people on the call heard my story about sitting in a room 36 years ago and 300 people with 30 people at a Holiday Inn. And I saw a 3x3, 7 levels deep, meaning you recruit three who get three, 7 levels deep. And the residual income was 144,736. That was 36 years ago, folks. I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, but I can remember something I saw 36 years ago because that's what got me into the business. Residuals. I didn't get in for a full-time job. I got in to build something one time to get out. I get it to a certain income that I could be comfortable to support my family and then hit the road. Done, 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 done. And MD, who's on the call, knows what I'm talking about there. Well, we now offer residuals on Think Basic. That was one of the things, so for the people who are price sensitive, we now offer on Think Basic, they roll over to a variable rate, or they choose the fixed plan. Nothing changes for them except for the fact that we get to pay residuals on that starting on new customers enrolled November 15th. So that's exciting. But this is the most exciting part. One of the things that was lacking on our lucrative community solar compensation plan was the residual aspect. So people were frustrated, and I don't blame them because again, they saw the same vision I had 36 years ago and said, you know what? I, I'll always have to continue to get customer after customer after customer. My team get customer after customer to be able to, build something here. And it's going to be not long term. It's going to be short term because they have to continually do it every single month. They have to continually do it every single month. So we made a substantial change in our compensation plan, an enhancement. And you'll see what I'm talking about there a couple slides from now. And then one of the other problems you had, and it was only going to get bigger and bigger as we opened up. If you tried to present community solar, if you tried to present it, you had to see where they were. Was it Illinois customer? Was it a New York customer? Was it in Maine? Was it in Colorado? To know what kind of customer acquisition bonus. That doesn't apply anymore. So it's very simple. If it's one bill, meaning a utility consolidated bill, let's just call it one bill. It doesn't matter if it's in New York, doesn't matter if it's in Maine, doesn't matter if it's in New Jersey, it's $30 to the enroller. One bill with LMI, 35. Dual billing, 45. And dual billing and LMI, $50. And the points stayed the exact same as what you have today. But this line right here is the most important line. If you're like me, that's the team total. So the enroller gets $30, 78 total is paid out to the team, and I'll show you what's that like here, and it'll be updated in the compensation plan. If it's a utility one bill, LMI 35 to the enroller, 92 total, 45, 117 total, 50, 131 total. Here's how it breaks down residually, folks. Okay, and I'll put it all together at the end. 50 cents a month to the enroller of the customer, 10, 10, 10, 10, 25, 25, 38, 38, 50, 75, and 5 cents into the partner pool for a total of $3.46 right here. But then most importantly, or as important, is the coded pay of 28, 3555, first generation, 3555, second generation, and the rank infinity for 77 for a total of 423. Okay, 423 for a solar band one. And if you're familiar with the compensation plan, this is exactly half of a band one energy customer. We'll talk about that in a minute. But if it's a band two, meaning 20,001 kilowatts and above, it pays out more. This is exactly the same residuals that a band one electricity customer pays for. One of the things that was disheartening for people who went out and got community solar customers is you got this first portion of the compensation plan. You got this 30, 35, 45, and 50, right? But the second part wasn't paid until the customer got put on the farm. Well, what if it took a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, right? To put it on the farm. You get frustrated waiting for that second payment. Not here. Residuals start the following month. So let's say I sign up a community solar customer today, right? And they don't. so they're in the month of November. It's November 11th, right? And next month, December, we start paying residuals on that. If you're familiar with electricity residuals, folks, this is another reason why we're so excited. The frustration on the second payment goes away because there is no frustration, right? I signed someone up today. It goes pending this month. Next month, I start getting residuals on it. If it was an electricity customer and I signed up today, it takes normally a billing cycle for them to get online. So with us, so let's say we're into December, they get billed in January, they pay their bill in February. Time it gets back to us, we're talking about residuals on the electricity side starting 3 to 4 months down the road. Community solar starts the very next month. It doesn't matter if they go on a farm a month from now, 6 months from now, 7 months from now, 7 years from now. Do we want them to take that line? Absolutely not. That's why that slide that Phil talked about, we're going to have allocation spaces for 50,000 plus customers. That's today, folks. That's not talking about new projects that are coming down the road that are going to be added to that total as well. But here's how it all pays out. The old compensation plan. Right over here, total payout in Illinois, Virginia, and New York, 167.25. All others, 202.25, and Maine was 334.50. Here's the new compensation plan. 332 for one bill, band one, 346, 371, and 385. Are all these amounts right here bigger than these amounts right here? They are, and you'll say, well, no, Brad, it's $2 less for Maine. Well, Maine is a utility one bill LMI customer. It's 346, right? That's higher, right? So we've increased substantial. If it's a band two, 590, 579, all the way up to 632. Are you kidding me? So you have residuals guaranteed for 5 years when you get a community solar customer starting the very next month. So excited about that, folks. It's not even funny. But here's some of the other promotions that we had at the event. 10 personal bonus points for each new EA enrolled from October 1 to December 31st who secures a CAB qualified customer. What a promotion, right? So I had the ability, if I was at that conference, to go out and sponsor 25 new people, let's say, through the end of the year, help them all get one customer, and I get 250 points towards my next rank advancement. Very powerful promotion for being at the event. And again, I had everyone stand up, you guys, when I opened that event and take a picture or a video. I said, take a picture, folks. You'll never our company will never look the same again. Take a picture because you're not going to want to miss this opportunity in time. Double RABs was also introduced and leaked out prior to the event. If you rank up to our first 3 positions between November 1 and December 31st, guess what? We double your CAB. If you do a director, for instance, in 120 days from your start date, prior to you coming to the event, you were earning $1,000. You do it now, 1,000 times 2. We doubled it through all the ranks. So that promotion right here, folks, and if you guys were at our regional in last year, 67% of the people who ranked up the following 2 months were at our event. We had the biggest one-day rank advancement in the history of Think Plus at that event. We pushed the button Friday night. That was a lot of fun. Had more rank advancements than we've ever had on one day. But we also had we also introduced another thing at the event, double cabs and mentor bonuses. Again, if you're at the event from November 1st to December 31st, yes. Can you hear me okay, Phil?
Yep, you're good, dude.
Yep. Okay. Old cab, $20. New cab, $40. Mentor bonus, level 1, 10. Now it's 20. And 5 is now 10. So again, what a time to build and go out and get customers, especially with the new product that we just launched in Texas. To always be at the bottom of the top of the rate board. Are you kidding me when people are going to look at rates? It's a game changer, folks. Absolute game changer. Then next, Phil, got a problem, buddy.
Yeah, that last promotion, we made some tweaks to it. Go ahead, advance the slide.
Okay.
So we announced at Empower 24 a promotion for everybody that was there, and that wasn't good enough. So made some slight tweaks.
That's my
So
guy.
any EA, doesn't matter whether you went to conference, you didn't go to conference. We're going to cut the rank advancement requirements 50%. 1 year of 50% of team customer point requirements are cut in half. So if you enroll in EA between November 8th, December 31st, their ability to rank advance is skyrocketed. Hit the next slide, Brad. Let's see what that really,
before I do
really
it,
means.
let me get this straight, buddy. So at the event, we announced this for the people that are at the event. You go out and sponsor, Phil, I go out and sponsor you on November 9th. Instead of taking 20 team customers for each regional energy advisor, it was 10. Senior, it was instead of 200, it's 100. Director, instead of 500, it's 250. And you just said, you know what?
Let's
I
cut it in
love my
half for
job.
everyone.
I love my job and I love the field. We're going to open up to everyone, whether you were at the event or not.
Look, the end of the day, I am 1000% committed to building this network and building it in a big way.
Wow.
It didn't just start with Think Smart, and it's not just with community solar. I want to build the biggest billion-dollar opportunity for everybody on this call. And so between now and the end of the year, your ability to recruit new people into this business, have them skyrocket incredibly fast through amazing products that generate value for both the customer and the EA. And now they've got an accelerated way to get up and running in this business, no matter where they are. This paired with everything else that we announced at Empower is going to be the jet fuel that is going to drive 2025. And I expect there to be thousands of you guys at our next Empower 25 conference. I'm so excited. And this is my first decree as president of the network, is to give you guys the tools that you guys need in order to do the best job possible.
Phil, my phone's blowing up, buddy. Absolutely blowing up with, you got to be kidding me. Let's go. Well, Phil, this is a great start, buddy.
This is for everybody. I don't care if you went to the conference or you didn't go to the conference. Every new EA, if they enroll from November 8th through December 31st, they've got 1 year from their enrollment date to cut all of those team customer point requirements in half.
So Phil, let me, I'm just running the numbers in my head here. So I didn't start on November 8th. I'm an old person. Let's say I've been in for a year and a half, and I haven't really engaged yet. But after this conference, after coming to that, I'm ready to go now. Everything is making sense. It went from my head to my heart. I recruit a new person. They get 250 points. With the 40% rule, they become a director. I have the ability with that other promotion to go out and recruit 25 people, help them get one customer activated. I just got 250 points, right? And
Yep,
combined with the new person that went out and did 250 points, I really cut my requirements in half because I did half of it myself, right? With that 10 points promotion to get to director. So not only did you make it easy for the new person to come in, you made it substantially easier because it's going to drive my volume for me to hit that same rank.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's go, folks. All right. Speaking of let's go, let's look at the top performers for the month of October, not September. Most customers personally enrolled in October. This is one of my favorite parts of this of the whole state of the company call, you guys, is recognition, as you know. In ninth place, Columbus E from New Jersey, Angela F from Pennsylvania, Robert R from Pennsylvania, Clean Energy from Connecticut, Clean Energy Team from Connecticut, Brian C from Ohio, Christine C from Ohio, Michael C from New Jersey, Greg S from Pennsylvania, Energy T from Connecticut, and Brenden U from Georgia. Georgia, folks. We're not in Georgia, folks. That should tell you something right there. Most customers personally enrolled in the month of October for community solar. Number 8, Kyle C., Pennsylvania. Ty A. from New York. Sharon B. from New York. Jessica C. from Maine. Ota E. from Illinois. Damon M. from Missouri. Tyvon W. from Missouri. You heard a little bit of his story. Unbelievable. Michael C. from New Jersey. Jalen D. from Missouri. And Jayla J. From Missouri. Congratulations to all of you. Most energy advisors enrolled in October. Tricia H. from Florida. We know who that is. Brian K. from Illinois. Antoinette S. from Washington. Michael G. from New Jersey. Michael P. from Illinois. Keith H. from Maryland. Samuel F. from Florida. Phyllis A.N. from Illinois. Teofilo from Illinois. Kevin M. from Texas. Helen B. from Indiana. And Tiffany M. from Texas. Congratulations to all of you, folks. That's incredible. Let's recognize some rank advancements. Regional Energy Advisor, first key rank in our compensation plans. Why, folks, is such a key rank? People can see that it can do it. They follow the 535 and go, you've got to be kidding me. Now, Phil just made it so much easier, cut that requirement in half. Oh my gosh, there's going to be so many rank advancements in the next 2-3 months, folks. It's not even funny. Regional Energy Advisors, they are Yoshi. I'm just going to get rid of that so I can see this. Yoshi IP from New Jersey. Wilfred J. from Texas, I think that is. Tyvis S. from Mass. Tanya K. from Illinois. Tiffany B. from Texas. Shandy L. from New Jersey. Sarah R. from Maryland. Ricky P. from Ohio. Richard L. PA. Finota E. Illinois. OTOD Energy, Illinois. Osanagan O. Maryland. Nome K. New Jersey. Moshi D. New Jersey. Michael G. New Jersey. Kenneth M. Mick from Illinois. Jordan S. from Illinois. Jonathan E. from Ohio. Jalen D. from Missouri. James L. from Maryland. Jacob L. from New York. Ever S. from D.C. Emma L. from New York. Eliza S. from New Jersey. Eduardo C. from Texas. Diana D. from Maryland. Denora B. from Illinois. Deborah C. from Texas. Curtis H. from Texas. Christian V. from Maine. Catherine W. from Maryland. Cassandra S. from Illinois. Brian P. from North Carolina. Brandon U. from Georgia. Angela C. from Maine. Alicia C. from Maryland. Abraham M. from Texas. And there's no way I'm going to be able to read all these names next month with the rank advancements just cut in half, Phil. Thank you very much, without having a heart attack. Senior Energy Advisors in the month of Illinois. Lynette R. from Illinois and Terry O. from New York. Congratulations to all of you. And you can be sure that I probably won't even be able to read all the names for Senior Energy Advisors next month, thanks to Phil. Directors in the month of October. Alex X. from Texas. Wags Energy from Florida. Mark M. the Hammer, that are known as the Hammer in Illinois. And Yosef Bernstein from New Jersey. Yosef, are you there? Can someone grab Yosef, please?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Yosef. How are you?
Good. Am I on video?
You are, my friend, and it was good to meet you this weekend, my friend. Let me give you a little bit of background on Yosef. He's 25 years old. He's a yeshiva boy, which means who studies most of the day. All right, Yosef? He works this business not part-time. It's more like spare time. And he was able to hit director in a short amount of time. Yosef, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your story and how excited you are. I know how excited you are because I met you this weekend. Go ahead, buddy. The floor is yours.
Yeah, so I'm a yeshiva boy. That pretty much means, I study in school, pretty much all day. Thank God I was introduced to this opportunity like around 7-8 months ago. Someone showed me the video and I was like, oh wow, this is something that I could do totally on my spare time, get involved in a real business and have it really grow like huge and substantially huge. bigger than most businesses that people could build. And this is just at my own schedule and when I'm able to do it. Yeah. So I got started. In the beginning, putting on a bunch of my own customers, learning the business a little bit, learning how to pitch it. And then with this amazing leadership that this company puts forward, Bella Wartzberger really took me on, trained me in her amazing Zooms every week. The whole company does amazing Zooms that gives training to people and helps everyone out and teaches everyone the business. Ed Kenny, Brenden Kenny, the most amazing founders. I'm able to learn from the top in the industry and just really get the real tools that I need to really build it very fast and really build out a good business. And yeah, and thank you to all my amazing team, energy advisors, Av Mizrahi. He really is amazing, puts on customers like this, like off the bat. Michael Cohn, for the past 2 months, he was on the leaderboard for most electricity and most community solar. I don't know where he gets his customers from, but they seem like they're free to him. He could put on 5 a day, no problem. Definitely learn from him what it means to work. And once you have a team going, it's much easier to do the work yourself because it helps everything out. We have Leo Schoenbroom really doing an amazing job, Shua Blaney, and everyone else in the team that's really helping out. And of
Well,
course,
that's awesome, Yosef. But I know you're just getting started, my friend, and congratulations to you. I can't wait to call you on your next rank promotion, and I know it's not going to be long. Thanks a lot, my friend.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me try to go back to the presentation here. Okay, hopefully you can see that, everybody. Phil, you good? Can you see that? Good? No, you're muted.
You are good to go.
All right, cool. Thanks, Joseph.
Yes.
Next, regional directors. They were Energy Team out of Connecticut. Congratulations to you, folks. Great achievement. Next, Senior Director. Key rank in our compensation, folks. This is one rank below Partner, which is, of course, where the partner pool comes in. But when you hit Senior Director, not only do you get Director coding on the new teams you start, you get Regional Director coding, and now a third code on every team that you start as a Senior Director. And we have none other than Julie Ormsby out of New York, who just hit that rank. And I'd love for Julie to take a minute, if you could, Julie, and come on and just tell us your thoughts after this weekend and how excited you are. Are you there?
I'm here, Brad. Can you hear me okay?
We can, and let
Okay.
me stop the share so everyone can see you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for jumping on with us, Julie, and congratulations to you and Terry on your recent marriage. I know he just ranked up as well. We saw him
You
on a
did.
slide as well. And Julie, just tell us your thoughts, your team's thoughts. More importantly, I saw you guys all at dinner last night. You probably had 30 people around the table, and it
Yes.
was great to see you guys, be able to talk to you all. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Brad, I tell you, we're super excited. We're exhausted. I can tell you that. We're not even home yet. We're in a hotel room, and I think we're in Williamsport, Pennsylvania right now because we haven't slept much at all. We're up talking about everything that's going on. We're working as we're driving. Thank goodness we can do this while we're on the road as well. But I want to thank you guys for such an amazing event. Everybody is super excited. We had so many people stay, like you said, last night. We had teams represented from Maine, New York, Connecticut, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Mexico. We had an advisor from Mexico join us. I don't know. I just can't wait until the next one already. I just want to fast forward to Empower 25. But the most importantly, if you gave us everything at this convention, because if somebody wants money, there's a promotion. If they want to promote, there's a promotion. If they want to build a team, there's a promotion. If they want to go to Cabo, there's a promotion. So that's what I love about you guys is it's not just one promotion or one thing that gets you a certain aspect. You give us everything. So the promotions were amazing. And, now you've added one for everybody, to include everybody. And I think that's brilliant because that gives those folks just a little taste of, everything that we're all excited about from being there. And if that's one thing I ever learned at my first event in 2011 is the more people you can get to events, the more lives you can impact and touch and change. And we have teams that have already booked airline tickets to Texas. We have teams planning events and trainings, and everybody is super excited. And I honestly, I think, and I even mentioned it on stage briefly, is that the registration for Empower 25 should be part of the enrollment process. It's you do this, you get your certification, and you get your ticket for Empower. So my approach is always, well, it's $159 to get started. Here's your website for $59, and that includes your ticket to the big event in Dallas. And now let's work on making some money to get your airline ticket. So that's how we're going to go forward and approach it. And we promise to have tons of people in Dallas for you. We're very, very excited. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome, but don't thank me. Phil's the one who's made that promotion available to everybody. But Julie, we're so excited. When people look at where we are as a company, we had 600 people in the room there, 650, 700, something like that. And we're $1 billion company in the making. There's no doubt about it. The day will come in the not too distant future where 99% of the people, when you talk about community solar, don't know what you're talking about. They think rooftop solar, right? And you have to educate them. But the day will come sooner than most people think where everyone knows what community solar is. You don't have to explain it anymore. They're being educated via billboards or flyers or commercials. And when that happens, Julie, and you've got 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 EAs on your team, watch out. If you've got 1,000 community solar customers coming in a month, it goes to 10,000. You didn't do anything different. We didn't pay anymore. It's just people now are educated and they go, they're trying to find your number. That's what Julie was talking about a year and a half ago or 6 months ago. So we're so excited, Julie. I know we're going to have 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 people. And for the people on the phone that are on this call that are number-oriented people, you take $1 billion company and slice it into 600, 500 leaders that were at that event. I don't care how small that piece of pie that is. $1 billion company that's a lot of money. That's a lot of people to help. So, Julie,
I like pie. I like my size.
Yep, no doubt about it. And I know your husband does as well. So thanks, Julie, for all you do, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay, let's see. Let's share my. Oh, what do I got to do here? It says I cannot screen share anymore. What the heck? Phil, help.
I
What
guess.
I do, buddy? Oh, here we go. I got it. Next slide. Oh, you're taking over, I think, Phil. That you?
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, next rank. This is special. This was special, and this was one of the hardest secrets to keep all weekend. Because we've got new senior directors, our first senior directors in the company. Phil, slide advance, please. And they are none other than our founders, Tony and Diana Procopio, Lisa and Jim Kenny, Margaret and Brenden Kenny, and Jocelyn Batlis and Ed Kenny. Again, folks, they promoted to senior partners a couple of weeks ago, and we kept it a secret because we wanted to promote them in front of 600 people, 700 people at the event. It was killing them. It was killing us because we wanted to get the word out, but we wanted to do it in the fashion that this deserves. When you're talking to people now and they say, well, how many senior partners do we have? We have got one. And we had another special promotion over and you'll find out about that next month. But which was incredible when we implemented the bonus points. But I'm so proud. when I talked about when I came over to this company and Michael offered me the position of senior VP, it was because of who he was and the 4 founders that he put together to build this company. I've built a lot of companies before, and it's so much easier when you have people of the same mindset, the same character as yourself, who really care about their teams. You talk to anyone out in the field, these 4, 6, 8 individuals are always at everyone's disposal to help build their teams. And they because they understand the comp plan. You cannot make it to the top of this comp plan without helping others make it to the top of the compensation plan. In a lot of compensation plans, that's not the case. It's what I can get. The more I do, the more I get. The more I keep myself, the more I get, right? In our compensation plan, it's all predicated on helping others. So proud of them. I'm going to stop sharing them now so that we can, or Phil, I think, so that we can see them and highlight them. But please, guys, gals, say a few words. I don't care who goes first. Kick it off, my friends.
All right. We'll start it off right now. Brad, can you hear us?
Ken, Tony, we certainly can.
All right. Well, it's great to be here with everybody and having an incredible time, after a great event that we had, this weekend, and just incredible to be around everybody and to see the growth that's happening, and couldn't be more excited about it. It's just a tribute to what this team has put together. And being up on stage there and seeing everybody at the event, it's just so amazing to know that every single person who's on this call, every single person who has worked to make this happen, who's gone out and even gotten one customer, every single person who's even not on this call right now, all of those people are all part of this promotion to senior partner. And we couldn't have done it without everyone on this call, and couldn't be more excited about the future for everybody here. So we appreciate that.
Oh yeah, we're super excited. We've been wall-to-wall phone calls ever since we left the convention, helping people find information. Or are we going to go over this again? Is Tony going to do a training? It's just super exciting. We can't wait to get everyone rolling in the right direction.
So Tony and Diana, thank you so much. And Tony, you've been in this industry for 30 plus years. And again, so sometimes, we take that for granted and stuff. And when I saw the agenda for this conference and what we were launching and how we were transforming, I said, take a picture or a video. And I'm not kidding. Our company will never look like this. Have you ever had a more exciting conference in your 30 plus years with all the stuff that we we enhanced and rolled out?
I mean, look, you guys just outdid yourselves, and you kept it all a secret, which is just amazing to me. I've never seen
That
a
was
company
not
actually.
easy.
So yeah, right, Phil, absolutely. I mean, we were thinking about paying, Phil and Brad to tell us, but Mike kept it under wraps. He's got it locked down. We're going to try to break the code there somehow. But no, I'll say this. When you look at what I've been with companies in this industry. I've been with 2 other companies for over a decade. And this company right now, I can tell you that there is no corporate entity in this industry that has ever been more in tune with what the advisors and what the field are doing. I've been saying that from the beginning, and they've been just demonstrating that. You guys have done that over and over and over again. And I've never seen a company ever at the precipice like we are, where you can take the technology, you can take the financing that's behind this company, you can take the experience and the wisdom of all the people that are here and that we've assembled. We're in a position we've never been able to do anything like this. I think we're a complete unicorn in this industry. And I think that we have already done things that nobody else has done. And we're about to do things 10x, 20x, what anyone has ever thought of in this industry. So that's what we're excited about for everybody.
We're definitely pinching ourselves. Can't believe where we're sitting right now.
No doubt about it. Well, congratulations, you guys. And who else are the founders? Who's next?
Hey,
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Ed's here. I'll take a stab at it right now. Ed
All
Kennedy.
right, Ed.
Listen, I have the unique ability to go out there and give away guaranteed savings for free and earn residual incomes. I mean, I've been in the energy business for 15 years now, and I've never been able to guarantee anything, right? And community solar is that one thing, that one innovation that has come along the path through deregulation. And it gives us all the unique ability to bless so many people at a time, might I add, that is a time where you can, to give away savings is just, it's a great time to be alive, let alone in Think Energy. And with the innovation that we put forth this weekend, starting in the Texas market with smart meter markets, we have now a top tier rate on the rate boards. Do you know what that means in states that are out there and competitive, to have a top tier rate with the ability for customers to do something so simple and get another $10 a month on top of that? I've been waiting for innovation in this industry for a long time, and it is now coming to fruition. And I believe this is really the transfer of wealth that everybody's been talking about, is this innovation that is coming to a competitive marketplace. I couldn't be more excited. And the best is, it took a lot of work, not only from this field, but from corporate. I got to give it to you guys, because, you guys have done this. Normally if a company grows too fast, the company breaks, the back engine breaks and all that stuff. You guys have kept we have meetings every Tuesday talking about, okay, what's going on? Where can we help with the efficient? We really are not really active on that call anymore, because you guys have done such a great job. And now what we're able to do to master this and move forward after the really heavy lifting has been done, now it's ready to scale this thing with all this new allocation of community solar, these new huge partnerships that we're signing directly with, not having to go through a third party. It changes everything. And we've all worked really hard to get to this point. And this is the time when this company is going to start humming like a I don't know, like a beautiful jet airplane. So I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful for my partners who, believe you me, we talk every day, 50 times a day, and we really work together to try to figure out who needs help and what's going on. And I couldn't do it without them. But we've got a lot of great things ahead of us, folks, and I couldn't be more happy.
Well, thanks a lot, Ed. I don't know who else is gonna pipe in, if it's gonna be Jim or.
I'll pipe in now.
All right, thanks, Ed.
Awesome. I mean, what an incredible weekend for starters. But let me just go back to 2.5 years ago when Michael Fallquist took us in and showed us the opportunity meeting, let's call it as we call it. And we had no interest in getting back into energy. And we said, after his presentation, I remember my words to him as I said, Michael, we're all in. We are all in. And I said, anybody who's ever been in this space before, in this energy deregulation network marketing space, when they hear what we're putting together, they're going to be all in. And this weekend, I saw that happen. I mean, it was phenomenal to see the amount of people that have all been in this space. They've all been with different companies. They've all had their experiences. And they say, oh my gosh, what a breath of fresh air. This company, the community, the culture that we're creating. I cannot thank everybody. We had all the people come up on stage who ranked up in these different ranks. Congratulations to all of you. It's because of you that we are where we are, and we could not do it without you. And we are grateful to God that you took an opportunity to watch a 5-minute video, or maybe a 20-minute video when it was 20 minutes, right? Whatever it was. Thank you for taking the time to just look at what we have going. And I can just see, I mean, it is absolutely insane. The phones have been ringing off the hook. It's absolutely insane. I cannot thank the corporate staff enough for what they pulled together. I mean, we're not a startup. We're a 2-year-old company with $100 million back behind us, right? There's no even question about that. Where we're going, we saw 50,000 in this industry that didn't even exist 3 years ago, community solar. And we put on 12, 15,000 customers since we started. We have 50,000 or just in the books now. That's contracted that these IPPs have given us. And we're only in November of 2024, right? 2025 hasn't even started yet, and we're out there negotiating, and what I really love is these IPPs from the very beginning. I give another shout out to Maine, because that's where it all really began back 2 years ago. It was a challenging market, and we went up there and crushed it compared to what anybody's done in the previous 5 years. And because of that, we got the attention of the right people. And those people are now coming to us saying, we're not going to them. They're coming to us and saying, so that 50,000, you just watch, mark my words, in February, March, you're going to get updates. Oh no, it's 75 or 100,000. Remember, over the next 10 years, it's going to be maybe 40 million people, right? And we're setting ourselves up. Think Energy has set themselves up in a position to be the majority player. If we can get 50% of the market, which there's no reason why we won't, I mean, just do the numbers. It's insane what's going to happen. I just can't thank you enough. And I just want to give a shout out to my wife, Lisa, here. It's our anniversary today, 36 years. Thank you for saying yes when you did. And thank you for never throwing me out over the past 36 years.
Well, thanks for finally asking.
Yeah, well, whatever, it was 3 years, but I had to make sure it was the right thing. It's kind of like when I got involved in network marketing to begin with. It took me like a year to really believe that this was real. And then, holy jeez, it was real. And then I went all in, and I went all in with this girl. And that was the best decision I ever made.
Well, thank you, dear. But if you cannot tell that we are completely exhausted and depleted, just take one look at us here. Look at your hair, honey. It's
Oh,
like all
gosh.
crazy. But we are, my heart is literally overflowing with gratitude for what I saw and for what I hold in my heart for Think Energy right now. What you guys pulled off. I mean, that picture that you showed of Eddie and Jocelyn on the board there with the Ray-Bans on, I think we have to all invest in Ray-Ban sunglasses because our future is so bright. It is so bright from what we saw this past weekend. And everything that you, Michael Fallquist, and corporate team did, and everything that you gave us, you're not just throwing little breadcrumbs out on the floor for us. You want us to have the entire loaf. You want us to have that. And that is so incredible and such a blessing to anyone that gets involved in this business. This is way more than a network marketing business. This is a family. And we love being together, and we love people and talking with the people and changing people's lives and helping people. That is the most gratifying thing, to be, just to serve others and help others. It's the most amazing feeling in the world. There's no other better feeling than to serve others. But I had so much fun this weekend, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. I know it's bright. I'm so excited. And here's to us, guys. We are going places. We are going places.
Amen to that. Thanks, you guys, for all you do. And it was a fun weekend. And I see Mr. Brenden Kenny's joined us right there too. He's popped up. We can spotlight him too. Appreciate you guys, and thank you for all you do, you guys.
Thanks.
Brenden, take it away, buddy.
Thanks, guys. And I'll be quick because we got a big Zoom coming up at 9:30. But listen, when we started this, as founders of a company, your job is to work your butt off in the beginning of a company, whenever you start a company. And when Michael brought us in, our number one job was to share the vision of what he created, because obviously he created a vision, we bought into it. And as founders, you have to just have that attitude where 24/7, you're going to share this vision with as many people as possible. Why? Because you don't have the tools at that point when you're starting a company. You don't have videos. You don't have anything. So you got to share a vision. You got to be consistent. You share, and you share, and you work your butt off 24/7. And that's what we did as founders. We did it for days and days and days and days. It's countless hours. And you know what? The ultimate goal of the reason why you do that is because you want to see people catch the vision. And today, you sit back and you look at our first actual convention, and you start to see the leadership that's developing in our company because of the hard work that you put in. It's so rewarding to see, a Bella Wurzberger who caught the vision, doesn't even know what a kilowatt is, to get up on stage and do a killer training and to talk to the masses about how this business is so simple. You watch a Milton Burt on stage who did a knockout job of training how to build these teams and how to have an attitude for success, and how that, that translated. He saw the work ethic that was being put in from the founders, and he says, I'm going to match you, I'm going to exceed you, and I'm going to be the highest ranked company in this highest rank in this company. You were blessed to see Kirk Horan share his story and talk about everything that happened up in stage. You saw Don Boyd from Texas come up and just knock it out with customer acquisition. You saw Joe Solomon. This is a Jewish man that I met my first meeting in New York. Him and his partner Yankee come up to me at the end of the meeting after the presentation, and they look at me in the eye and they were so excited. They saw the vision so early, and they said, you're going to hear from me. I'm going to be someone in this company. And then to see him at our first convention, knock it out of the park, teaching people how to get customers. I was so blessed to be on the stage and be at a panel with Kim Mason, Julie Ormsby, and Julius Weems. We answered questions for everybody. It was so fun to do that. And then to see Rich Sloth and Sheridan Berg share their passion about their nonprofit with that new program that we had, and Ed and Jocelyn, the same thing. These are the people that when you create a company and when you want to create something special and you have that founder's vision, this is what you want to see happen. And to see it unfold before our eyes, for me personally, to hear Big John close out that meeting, that was like you want to talk about the passion of someone that just feels for the field, that has a heart that wants everyone to win. And then to bring on Taban and tell Taban's story, and to talk about Monty's story. I mean, these are the things that you dream about in network marketing as a leader, and especially as a founder. But here's the goal. Here's the challenge. Every one of you, if you're with us brand new, you have a chance to become your own founder in this company, because I believe this company just started. So you can take this vision that you've learned, and that you've learned through the last couple of days, or through maybe for the last year or two, and go out and share this with as many people as possible. And then next year at that convention, we can't wait to see the leaders that you develop up on that stage teaching their teams, because they're going to be part of your teams. And it's just going to be the most exciting duplication you could possibly think. So with that, I want to say thank you, corporate. Listen, when we were first getting this together, one of the key things for me personally, because one of the tasks that we were given when we were to start this company was to create a compensation plan. And listen, the four of us are great founders, but we're not good compensation people. Like, we could create something, but we didn't have the innovation and the skill set to do that. So when Brad always says that, he always says, hey, when I met those founders, that was it for him. But for me, it was when I met Brad and I saw him create the vision of that compensation plan to reward so many people. That to me was the ultimate success, because I knew if you're a team builder and you can share the compensation, that 1 meter can possibly be spread out to so many people because of what he built, with so many people getting a piece of that customer. That creates massive teams and fun teams, which is what we're experiencing. And it's because what he created is why we're benefiting as a group together. And so with that, kudos to you, Brad, and this corporate team for putting together what I feel is the best company I've ever been part of. I've been part of some incredible companies in the past, but Think Energy is by far. I wear Think Energy every day now, even though I have 4 shirts. I wear them. People are getting sick with the same shirt over and over again. I love this company, and I'll work it to the day I die. So guys, enjoy your ride. Thank you, Brad. And I know that we're getting ready for a big Zoom at 9:30, everybody. So bring as many people to the party as you can. So thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate it. I know Mike wants to jump on real fast again and say a few words. Go ahead, Michael.
I just want to, it's so fun hearing you guys talk and sharing the journey. I was just listening to the 4, each of you talk, and the one thing that came to my mind is, like, this weekend feels like the culmination of the vision we set out for, and it's finally here, right? The foundation's built. It's far from the best version, and the best is ahead, but you can see, like, you can feel what is there, right? The vision for owning the community solar market, man, we're at the ground floor of that, and we just have rocket fuel ahead in that market. Seeing the technology widespread in Texas and where that's going this year, everything we bought into, right? Customer first, and seeing that strategy be executed and doing it with massive crowd. And I mean, it was just, it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys for buying into that journey. And yeah, this is the next phase is going to be what we've all worked hard for.
You know,
Yep, absolutely. And
Bingo.
Phil, close us out, buddy.
speaking of next phase, right? So we announced that Empower 25 is going to be in Dallas, Texas next year, right? November 15th through 16th. And if you look at what we did this past weekend, we're going to 10x that next year. But I was thinking about it, right? I absolutely loved meeting everybody, talking with everybody, and connecting with everybody. So I really want to make sure that everybody on this call is able to get to Empower 25, get tickets for their teams, hold on to those things. So what I'm going to do until midnight tonight is, right now, ticket prices are $100. I'm going to cut that in half for our 10 ticket packs. That means you can get 10 tickets for right around $500. Get them for your teams. You can assign them to whomever you want to. Do everything you can, because if you show up at these national conferences, you meet everybody, you connect with people, you see all the things that we're doing, it will be here in your heart. I promise you. Everybody on our team, everybody in corporate, everybody at one of the founders, the leaders, everybody is so committed and loves this business so much. And we want to see everybody in person. So between now and midnight, those 10 packs are half off. Go after them. Get them while they're hot. And I can't wait to see everybody here in Texas.
Phil, don't I get a special bonus too?
Eastern time or Central time?
Don't.
Eastern time. But you know what? We'll make it Central. I'll change it to Central.
Phil, don't I get something special for coming
Yeah,
to
well, I was
early
about to
coming?
say, check your messages.
There is something special. Go ahead, Brad.
No, go ahead. You do it, buddy.
So on top of that, everybody that buys tickets now, we're going to have a really fun cocktail hour called the Power Hour on Friday night. Everybody that buys tickets between now and midnight Central Time is going to be automatically invited to that event. So if that wasn't enough of a reason to do it, now you definitely got a reason to do it.
Half price
And cocktails.
and a special event on Friday night.
Is there gonna be dancing and karaoke?
We'll make sure there's a lot of fun, I promise.
I heard there's a dance contest, maybe a limbo contest. It could get out of control on Friday night.
I just posted the link to the Eventbrite in there. You can also scan the QR code on the screen. And I also posted in chat, Julius and Big John are hosting a special event at 9:30. The link to that Zoom is there. They're going to do a special business overview, kind of a recap of Empower 24. So still a lot of fun to have tonight. Go out, get those tickets for Empower 25. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Great
Thanks,
job, everyone.
Congratulations, everybody. who break
See
advance.
everybody this
Thank you,
weekend.
everybody.
Thanks,
So
guys.
much fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good
Yeah,
night. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.